Good morning. Happy Tuesday, 7/7, July 7th. Woo woo. Just working through the days and taking numbers. Literally. I was just driving my son to work, saw a rainbow and a little beam in the sky. Love it. Love it. We were listening to Notorious B.I.G., old school, and he had said something talking about losing, in the song, it was along the lines of I move to win. I don't move to lose. And I was I said out loud, not realizing it. Sometimes I do that. I try to minimalize the things I say out loud. It's hard for people to hear sometimes. And so I said, who wants to lose? Who goes into their world and their day, thinking, I'm going to lose today, right? That's not the mindset you need. And I said out loud, I said, well, I guess there's some people out there that get paid to lose. They get paid to lose. That makes sense. That makes sense. There's a lot of people in this world and all different facets of it that get paid to lose. And you can find that in the sports arena. In the sports arena, some of these things are just so fixed. They're so fixed. You can see between the lines of it. It just is. And those within it understand it. They do. There's so many different angles within that type of scenario where it does become fixed. That's why you see so many players lose the passion for the sport in some ways, because those that just want to play, win or lose, they're there for the love of the sport, the love of the game. You find yourself in areas within it where it's just so political. It's so manufactured. It's so cookie cutter. And you have people that lose sight of their integrity within the sport. And they get paid to lose. They get paid to throw their butt around. They get paid to make nonsense on the courts, on the fields. And it's just facts. It's just facts. I mean, even different ways I saw it when my son did travel soccer. So, you see it in the high schools. You see it. I mean, it's just one of those things. It's just one of those things. And so it's up to you. It's up to you what kind of life you live here on earth. If you're one of those that wants to wake up in your day and choose to win it at all costs and not allow your life, your desires, your integrity to be bought, then kudos, do it. If not, then don't do it. It's one of those things. You got to figure out what's important to you. You got to figure out what's important to you. You just do. Nobody can figure that out for you. You got to figure that out, unfortunately. And it takes a long, hard road, a long look at the mirror, too. You got to take a strong look at the mirror. Figure out who you are, what you believe, what your truths are, Lord knows. It takes a lot of time to figure out what their truths are. It takes a lot of people time to figure that out, and sometimes they're never going to figure it out. You leave them space. You can't change people. All you can do is help people, and you figure out if they are in line with you or they're not aligned with you. If they're put in your world for you to learn lessons, or if they're put in your world for you to elevate from, if they're put in your world to strengthen from, grab resistance, perseverance, fortitude. I mean, everybody's put in your life for a reason. They truly are. Everything's put in front of the screen for a reason. It's all a matter of what you take from it. I saw something on a freaking video, Trump talking about TikTok. Brother, can you do us a solid and just focus on some national things? Could you please? Could you focus something on the economy? Perhaps, maybe, I don't know. Don't trouble yourself with the TikTok numbers. Please don't. It's all manufactured and manipulated. Don't trouble yourself with the numbers, okay? It's going to be a long road. Unless you're on the side that gets paid. Straight up, or siphons from people, or steals people's stories, or puts 1-2 minute videos out with no substance. No substance. Straight up. No substance. No value. So many times with like the newer music or even older music, I listen to the lyrics and I'm like, bro, these people, they don't even write some of these songs. They're not even lyrics about their own life. They steal from other people's lives. They really do. The storylines within the lyrics. Oh, I see it. I see it so evidently. Some of these artists that I used to have such respect for, I have zero respect for. Zero. I can't even bring myself to listen to them anymore. They don't get the pleasures of my ears any longer. They do not. They've lost that by their character and their decision making. They don't get the pleasures of me listening to their music. And I know it might not bother them, but I can care less. I could care less. They don't get the pleasures in my ears. I'm sorry. Now, some of their own old tunes that I can tell within it, there's genuineness years and years and years ago. Yeah, I'll still rock those. But all these newer stuff, like I was listening to one of Zara Lawson's new songs. I'm like, what the heck? Who are you? It's all auto-tune. This is one that came to me. They create chaos in your life intentionally. Then you wake up. You too. So let me start that again. They create chaos in your life intentionally. Then you wake up to realize the chaos they create is only an illusion. So you become unbothered, and that also is a problem for them. That's also a problem for them. Fill in the blanks for you. Fill in the blanks for you. In your walk, in your everyday, because we all face these different things, all of us. We find ourselves surrounded by people that choose to create chaos. They choose to create chaos intentionally. Some of them unintentionally. Some of them are unaware in their own habits, based off their upbringing, based off what they've been indoctrinated. But some of them are doing it intentionally. Some of them are doing it very intentionally. And you can pick up between the two. You can pick up between the two on those that are doing it unintentionally and those that are doing it intentionally. It's all in the eyes, Chico. It's all in the eyes. And so then you wake up to it. You wake up to it like, whoa, you're only creating chaos in my life because I'm allowing you to. So now that I'm going to grab a hold of my life and go ahead and not allow all your weird games, your illusions, your chaos-driven manufactured tactics, I'm going to go ahead and not allow that to bother me. But why would I allow it to bother me, first of all? Because I have control of my life. Nobody else does. I have control of my reality, 100%. And then that is also a problem. That is also a problem for them. They get upset about that as well. I mean, it's danged if you do, danged if you don't sometimes in this world. And it just is what it is. And you just have to grab a hold of things within your reality, what you can and can't control. And you cannot control those around you, but you can control how it affects you. You cannot control certain things when it comes to your day-to-day activities, your day-to-day operations, whether that's within your work, it's within your community, whether that's in your government, it's within your churches. There's some things you cannot control, but you can control whether you participate in them. You surely can. 100%. You know, the video that I saw of Trump, there was some kids, some little ones in the Oval Office, and something really kind of hit me like a ton of bricks. And when I saw it, I didn't finish watching it. First of all, how he interacts with children is a little bit peculiar to me. Again, my opinions. Secondly, I think it's crazy that we live in a world now where people will give away children's freedom in different ways for a buck. For a buck. And that can be gravitated in so many different areas and genres within this world, that we have so many children that have been trafficked and put through the ringer. And then their life is plastered out on screens as if they're free children, and they're not. They're not. They're just an extra in the show, in the movie. You know, they're just an extra. They're a paid piece of furniture used to present some kind of humanity being provided in that mere moment to where people don't see the reality